So we're going to do this one. We're going to use the Polygonal Lasso now to make a selection. Since there's a lot of sharp, long lines on this one, we're going to be able to use this tool. It'll do a better job than selecting the subject because there's a lot of areas that are a little funky down here. So with this part here, we're going to go ahead and click on Next. And we're going to choose the Polygonal Lasso. I'm going to choose that one right there. I'm going to click on Next. I'm going to make sure that feather's on 0. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start at the corner of the house. And I click once. This stakes that lasso in place. So now I can drag over to here. I'm going to click towards the top. I'm trying to make sure I'm going into the house slightly. I just don't want any of the white that's along the outside. And then along each corner, every time I click, it replants the lasso. So I can come down here. I'm going to go straight across. I click. I come up here. I click. I get to the edge of the house. I click. And notice when I get back to the beginning, a little tiny circle shows up. That means I've completed the loop. Now, that may not have been perfect. We can always clean up the edges later. So from there, I can click on Next. And I'm going to add a layer mask. So that's a pretty good selection there. Now, I can't really tell if I got everything because it's along the edge. So what we're going to do, notice that the black is hiding everything that's there. If I press the Shift key and I click on the mask, it just hides the mask. So it kind of shows me if I missed anything. All right, that looks okay. And I'll click on Next. And then this is a way to be able to make it so where you're not actually physically erasing any of the pieces. Now, the last thing I'm going to do, just for sake of checking this, I'm going to make a new blank layer. I'm going to put this one underneath, and I'm going to change this to black. And now I'm going to hit Option and Backspace, or Delete on the keyboard. And that actually looks pretty good. If you've got a lot of exposed white areas, let me know and I can show you how to fix that. Go ahead and save that one and move on to the next.